Have you ever felt like you're losing your mind in a relationship? Like you're constantly apologizing, but you're not sure what you did wrong? If so, you might be dealing with a master manipulator. They say the most dangerous enemies are the ones closest to you, and often they don't carry weapons, they carry words. Psychology has revealed that narcissists, manipulators, and other toxic personalities use a hidden arsenal of tactics to control, confuse, and dominate the people around them. If you can't recognize these tactics, you risk becoming a pawn in their twisted game. But today we're pulling back the curtain. We're going to arm you with the knowledge you need to protect yourself. So, let's dive into the 7 most common manipulation tactics narcissists use, and more importantly, how you can beat them at their own game. First up, the infamous tactic number 1, gaslighting. This is a subtle but incredibly destructive technique, where the manipulator twists reality to make you doubt your own memory, your feelings, and even your sanity. They'll say things like, "I never said that," "You're just being overly sensitive," or "You're imagining things." It's designed to make you feel unstable and completely dependent on their version of reality. You might start second-guessing every thought you have, wondering if you're the one who's truly the problem. So, how do you defend yourself against this mind-bending tactic? The solution is simple but powerful. Write things down. Keep a journal or a private log of conversations and events. When they try to tell you something didn't happen, you have your own record. Trust your evidence more than their distorted words. Your reality is valid. Don't let them convince you otherwise. Next, we have tactic number 2, guilt tripping. This is the manipulator's go-to move when you try to set a boundary. Let's say you need a night to yourself after a long week. They'll respond with something like, "Oh, so you don't want to spend time with me anymore?" Or, "I guess I'm just not a priority to you." Suddenly, your perfectly reasonable request for personal space is twisted into an act of selfishness and betrayal. They make you feel guilty for simply taking care of your own needs. The defense here is to stand firm in your self-respect. Remember this, saying no is not an act of cruelty. It's an act of self-preservation. You are not responsible for their emotional reactions to your healthy boundaries. You can say, "I understand you're disappointed, but I need this time for myself." You don't need to apologize for having needs. Real, healthy relationships respect boundaries. They don't punish you for them. Now, for tactic number 3, the silent treatment. This is a form of emotional punishment. When you've done something they disapprove of, maybe you disagreed with them or didn't give them the attention they craved, they suddenly go cold. They stop talking to you, ignore your texts, and act as if you don't exist. This silence is incredibly heavy and is designed to make you feel anxious, desperate, and willing to do anything to get back in their good graces. It's a power play, plain and simple. What's the counter move? Do not chase them. Don't beg for forgiveness. Don't send a flood of messages, and don't grovel. By chasing them, you're teaching them that the silent treatment works. Instead, use that time to focus on yourself. Go about your day, connect with friends, and do things that make you happy. Let their silence be their prison, not yours. When they see their tactic isn't working, they lose their power. Let's move on to tactic number 4, triangulation. This is when a manipulator pulls a third person into your dynamic to control you. They'll constantly compare you to others, an ex, a friend, a coworker, or even a stranger. They might say, "My ex was always so much more adventurous," or "Why can't you be more like Sarah? She's so successful." This creates a sense of competition and insecurity, making you feel like you constantly have to prove your worth. They become the judge, and you're stuck in a triangle you never asked to be a part of. The defense against triangulation is to refuse to play the game. When they try to compare you, calmly state, "I'm not them, and I'm not interested in being compared. Let's talk about us, just you and me." By refusing the comparison, you take away their power to pit you against others. Your value isn't determined by how you stack up against someone else. Stand firm on your own terms. Next up, tactic number 5, love bombing. This one feels amazing at first, which is what makes it so dangerous. In the beginning, they shower you with affection, constant compliments, and extravagant gifts. They tell you you're their soulmate within weeks and make grand promises about the future. It feels like a fairy tale. But this isn't genuine affection, it's a calculated strategy. They're creating an intense emotional high so that when they later start to devalue you, you'll be desperate to get back to that initial perfect phase. How do you defend against this intoxicating rush? Test for consistency. Real, healthy love is a slow burn. It's steady, reliable, and builds over time. It's not a sudden, explosive fireworks display. If someone's affection feels overwhelmingly intense and too good to be true right from the start, be cautious. Slow things down. True character is revealed over time, not in a whirlwind of promises. Now for tactic number 6, playing the victim. This is a classic blame-shifting maneuver. When you try to hold them accountable for their actions, they'll somehow flip the script and make themselves out to be the injured party. Let's say you confront them about lying. They might respond with tears, saying, "I can't believe you'd accuse me of that after everything I've done for you," or, "You're always attacking me." Suddenly you feel like the bad guy, and you might even end up apologizing to them. The defense here is crucial. Do not carry guilt that isn't yours. Stick to the facts. Say something like, "I understand you feel hurt by this conversation, but we need to address the fact that what you said wasn't true." Don't let their emotional performance distract you from the actual issue. Facts matter more than their crocodile tears. Your feelings are valid, and you have every right to address their hurtful behavior without being made to feel like the abuser. Finally, we arrive at tactic number 7, projection. This is when they accuse you of the very things they are doing themselves. A narcissist who is cheating might constantly accuse you of being unfaithful. Someone who is lying all the time might call you a liar. It's a psychological defense mechanism where they project their own undesirable traits and behaviors onto you. This not only deflects blame from themselves, but also keeps you so busy defending yourself that you don't have time to see what they're actually up to. The best defense is to take a mental step back. When they throw a wild accusation at you that seems to come out of nowhere, ask yourself, is this really about me? Or is this a confession? Often their accusations are a roadmap to their own actions and insecurities. Recognize their words for what they are, a reflection of themselves, not you. Don't absorb their accusations. See them as a window into their own character. Gaslighting, guilt-tripping, the silent treatment, triangulation, love bombing, playing the victim, and projection. These tactics are silent, invisible weapons, but they can be absolutely devastating to your mental and emotional well-being. They're designed to break you down, to make you question yourself, and to keep you under control. But here's the most important thing to remember. Knowledge is your shield. Once you can see the game, you can no longer be played by it. Recognizing these tactics for what they are is the first and most powerful step toward breaking free. It's not about fighting them on their level. It's about rising above it, armed with the truth of your own experience. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you ever faced one of these tactics? What did you do? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience might be the very thing someone else needs to hear to find the strength to escape their own trap. You're not alone in this. Thank you so much for watching. If this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content on navigating relationships and protecting your peace. Take care and stay strong.